Live from Blunt, California. The spread of what has come to known as Spanish influenza is out of control. The disease is affecting people all races, gender, and ages. Just weeks after the breakout in Boston, Massachusetts port. You okay?
I'm not sure. I think I have a common cold.
Okay. One reason the epidemic has gotten out of control is that it presents as a Oh no!
I'm dying!
Oh, darn, well she died. Let's just continue the news.
Turn it down a little.
Reporting live from Blunt, California. Here is the night news.
Fine. Looking back at the influenza epidemic and how it affected America. You see, a lot of people died. More people died because of the Spanish influenza than people died in combat during World War I and World War II and Korea and Vietnam combined. 2 waves of the Spanish influenza. The first wave began in the spring of 1999. This wave of the epidemic is known as the 3-day fever. Few deaths came from this wave. Most people affected with the disease, and the first wave recovered after 3 days. Whoa! The epidemic seemed to disappear of the summer, but the fall, turkey! The second wave was extremely more devastating than the first wave, and in late August, it exploded in Boston, Massachusetts, from which the virus quickly spread to all of the United States. At a pier in Boston, Massachusetts, several dock workers complained of fevers of 105 degrees and muscle and joint pain. Only about 5% of the workers who reported symptoms got pneumonia, but almost all that did get pneumonia died quickly. Within weeks of the outbreak in the Boston pier, the entire U.S. was reporting cases of the epidemic. How's it going? Reporting live from the streets of Blunt, California, looking at innocent bystanders on the street being affected by the Spanish influenza. How'd you what? Oh my God! People are dying! They're dying! I don't know what's going on. They're just dropping left from right! I don't know what's going on! Back to you, Bill Stanford. People are dying so quickly because of the Spanish influenza that they had to be buried in boxes and piled on the side of the cemetery. This one is dead, sir. Ma'am, would you like to be buried in a Converse box or Vans? We're running out of rooms.
Vans,
bury your
please.
shoebox.
Vans, please.
And we're back to the night news. Now we're going to look at why the epidemic spiraled out of control so fast and wasn't able to be contained. One reason is that the influenza epidemic, the symptoms of pneumonia, which is what killed people, it was like symptoms of a common cold. And so people would think that they just had a common cold and then they would die. Very sad. Another cause was that there was no sufficient organization to collect data about symptoms and the number of cases, or to nationally warn people about the sickness that was spreading so fast. And so people didn't really know if they lived out in places that didn't really have communication or whatnot. Also, one of the most major reasons, though, was because almost all the medical personnel were overseas dealing with the war to realize just how bad the epidemic was back home, and then they weren't there to treat it and just tell people how to prevent it.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because it's spreading everywhere.
Because of the Spanish influenza, or also known as the Influenza Epidemic, there were many laws that were made during that time to prevent it from spreading as fast as it was. One law was that you couldn't go outside your home, and also all public buildings were shut down, schools were shut down, and because people believed that fresh air was the best way to prevent it, and so they didn't hold close gathered meetings. One of the craziest laws was that you couldn't sneeze in public. There were actually people who were arrested for this. Breaking news, someone just got stabbed in Kauai, Hawaii, if that's even a real place. That's all I got.
On the serious side,
Many people have died.
many people have died. If you haven't noticed, I mean, there's many people lying on the side of the road, but they might be playing. Who knows? It might be Halloween.
It's Halloween right now.
Oh,
That's
is
when I
it?
do my project.
Oh, is it Halloween? Oh, well, I hope they're playing because, I mean, there's many people here. I hope the ghosts don't come haunt me. Let me tell y'all a story about Blunt, California. There be people down left and right. Hide your wife and hide your kids. Influenza's gonna come for you. Yeah, you crank that soldier boy. You crank that soldier boy. Yeah, they be coming for you. And you be dying thinking you had the flu. But really, you're just gonna die.